Ever wonder what happened to the PlayStation VR or VR in general? Well, I'm here to answer it today. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MonkeyFlop here, and today we're going to be talking about the fantastic new PlayStation VR headset with a slightly slimmer, better design. HDR on the PlayStation 4, headphone jack straight up in your ears, boys, and the CUH-Z VR2 is going to cost around $400. And it's going to release in Japan on October 14th with a bundle that includes the PlayStation VR camera, or should I just say the PlayStation 4 camera. Oh man, what can I say about this? Okay, so if you've never, all jokes aside, guys, if you've never owned a PlayStation VR, this is probably going to be the better one to get, because I guarantee you they're not talking so much about the processor, but there's got to be something else included other than, oh, it's just going to have HDR support. There's got to be more to it, okay? The headphones, that's a cool little feature. I prefer my other headphones that I can plug in just automatically. I think that's pretty cool. But, you know, they have been seeing a lot of, outsiders creating headphones to clamp onto the PlayStation VR. So they figured they try to beat them to the punch and just include it all together. So if you guys, the majority of my subscribers, and let me know in the comment section below, if you do not have a PlayStation VR, let me know. If you do, then I'm going to just assume that everybody watching this video has a PlayStation VR. No, I'm just kidding. But if you don't, or if you do, let me know in the comment section below. And what do you guys think about it so far? I'm going to give you my opinion about the PlayStation VR in just a second, but I wanted to give you my opinion about this because it really hits home for me, because I was really excited about the PlayStation VR. I went out and bought the day one VR headset. There was no talk about it, or even leaked information for the most part that they would come out with a new version so soon. When I'm talking about a new version, I'm talking about, okay, guess what? The PlayStation VR launched on October 2016, and we are in October 2017, 1 year later, and they're releasing a newer version of the headset. So that means, to me, what I imagine is, okay, Sony's releasing the original PlayStation VR with plans to have suckers like me go and buy the newer PlayStation VR and spend money all over again, which I'm not doing, by the way. I'm perfectly happy with my current PlayStation VR. And unless they update the graphics to where they don't look like it doesn't look like PS2 graphics when you're spectating, then I might possibly be on board, but for the most part, I'm not. I'm keeping my original PlayStation VR headset. I'm just a little ticked off because I don't find that fair. I don't find that right at all. 1 year later, you got a newer version of the PlayStation VR headset, and I know what people are going to say. MonkeyFlop, it's just a new design. It's just going to be sleeker, and it's going to have HDR on the PlayStation 4. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And also, like, dude, headphones, I use regular headphones, okay? So, but I bet you nobody's talking about this right now, and I haven't seen much about it, but I bet you guys anything that it's gonna have a faster processor, and it's gonna be a lot smoother when it comes to PlayStation VR headsets and VR headsets in general. And now I wanted to touch a little bit on VR. I'm not going to make this video drag out super long or anything, but remember when VR was supposed to be the future? Growing up as a kid, they've always talked about VR is going to be the future, and then here it is, and all these different companies are competing to make the best VR headset, which, by the way, I've worn all of them. The PlayStation VR headset is probably the most comfortable. There are some other ones that maybe look a little bit more crisper, but overall, the PlayStation VR is a decent price, and it's probably going to be the best for the community in general as far as the headset goes and the quality of everything in it. So I definitely love the PlayStation VR, but it didn't really pick up like everybody thought it would. And I kind of blame Sony for that too. I mean, they did push out a lot of VR, but they kind of like retracted from it. And there's not that many games releasing right now to keep up with, you know, the demand. I mean, I pass a game and I expect, okay, you know what? I've played some really good games. I got really good games in my library, and if you guys have watched my previous video where I talked about my library, you guys will see a lot of PlayStation VR games in my library. But there hasn't been a new release that has been like, oh my gosh, I want to play. I want to plug in my PlayStation VR headset. Right now it's just covered, so it doesn't collect dust. Okay, so I take care of my stuff. I cover it so it doesn't collect dust. But basically, it's just chilling for a cool minute. I probably haven't plugged it in for about 2 to 3 weeks, which is like, shame on you, MonkeyFlop. But I mean, that goes to show you, where is VR these days? It was supposed to be a way of the future, which I believe it will be, but the support is definitely not there for Sony. Love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure to hit a like. If you guys want to support me, also hit a comment. What do you guys think about the PlayStation VR headset? Or what's up, MonkeyFlop? That always helps me out too. Anyways, if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button, bell notification. I've been live streaming on my second channel, so if you guys have not subscribed to the second channel, please go do so, and I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.